responsible.
Fox's Madeline Rivera. Now to the even bigger mass shooting over the weekend on Bondi Beach in Australia targeting Jews.
15 people were killed at a Hanukkah celebration there. 24 are still being treated in a hospital. 8 of them remain in critical condition. Sadly, 3 are patients in a children's hospital. Officials are now flatly saying the attack by father and son was terror motivated by the ideology of the Islamic State group, otherwise known as ISIS. They point to ISIS flags found in the shooter's car, along with improvised explosive devices.
That's Fox's Greg Palcott. The U.S. military's gone on the attack again off the Venezuela coast, blowing up 3 more boats said to be trafficking illegal drugs in the Eastern Pacific, killing another 8 alleged narco-terrorists in a 3-month-long operation that's left more than 90 dead. And some lawmakers in Congress question the legality of the operation today. Senators will get a briefing from War Secretary Pete Hegseth. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What your attorney general says he's fighting for. You have a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 20 degrees, better than 1 degree. We're going up to 38 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is suing Pornhub and about 50 other adult websites, saying they failed to follow the state's age verification law and allowed kids to get on the site and access explicit content. The lawsuit also says that early exposure to porn can increase risks of sexual violence for boys and victimization for girls. A Madison County judge has made a ruling in the case of Carl Boards II.
He's been deemed not competent to stand trial. I'm John Herrick. You might remember that Boards is the man accused of shooting and killing Elwood police officer Noah Chanovez over 4 years ago. The judge said Monday that Boards will be committed to the Division of Mental Health and Addiction. Madison County Chief Deputy Prosecutor Andrew Hanna says he respects the judge's decision and is looking forward to trying the case as soon as Boards gets the treatment he needs. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Attempted murder and aggravated battery are the charges faced by a 75-year-old man from Fort Wayne who the cops say shot someone and left them in bad shape. Richard Krugerberg arrested Monday night for a shooting that happened on the city's east side at Memorial Park near Coliseum Boulevard. He's being held without bond this morning in the Allen County Jail. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza said Monday that he enjoyed his time winning the Heisman Trophy in New York last weekend because he got to spend it with teammates, friends, and family.
This weekend was a great weekend, great experience for my teammates and I. However, we understand that just like the Big Ten Championship game, just like any of the other big games we play this season, this page is now folded, although I will be in the fraternity for the rest of my life, which I'm extremely honored to be.
And Mendoza returned to campus in Bloomington on Monday as they prepare for the Rose Bowl. They will play either Alabama or Oklahoma, and those 2 teams will play Friday night in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together in 1 minute on a Tuesday morning at 6:04.
This is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. The year-end 98th anniversary sale is here, and not only do we guarantee you the best price on furniture and mattresses with free delivery, but for a limited time, save 50% off all in-stock Big Green Egg accessories. Up to 25% off Berlin Gardens and Pollywood outdoor furniture and lift chairs starting at $5.99. Sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Hi, this is Richard Stevenson with Stevenson Heating and Cooling, wishing you happy holidays. As a veteran-owned company, we know how important family is and want to say thank you for your continued support and business. We are always here for your heating and cooling needs, 317-557-8532. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Stevenson Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
All right, check it out. Westbound 70 downtown. This is a traffic hazard blocking 2 left lanes. That's at Meridian. It's caused a hell of a backup here already as we were jammed into the south split and all the way back. past Michigan Street on southbound 6570. Again, that's a stall downtown, south end, westbound 70 at Meridian. 2 left lanes are blocked. And if you're out in Putnam County this morning, westbound 70, the off to US 231, that's exit 41. That ramp is closed right now because of a vehicle fire. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Partly cloudy. Good morning, Tony. On this Tuesday, it is another cold start, but we'll find some improvement today. Partly cloudy, and we actually go above freezing today. A high of 35. Tonight, partly cloudy. There'll be some areas of fog, and there might be some brief freezing drizzle that creates some black ice overnight. Be aware of that, a low of 31. Wednesday, partly cloudy, warmer, a high of 40. Thursday, showers likely, warm but windy, a high of 52. And then we turn colder Friday, partly cloudy skies and blustery, a high of 29.
That is Marcus Bailey of Wish TV. Marcus, thank you. Appreciate the Other Center. The time is 6:07. So we are days past a shooting at Brown University where 2 students are killed. It seems to have been a targeted attack, and we've got nothing. Absolutely nothing in terms of leads, nothing in terms of potential suspects. This is how the story is relayed. All I can do is go by the reporting that exists out there. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It is horrifying. And I know the world wants to focus on the celebrity and the salaciousness of the murder of Rob Reiner and his wife by his son, who has now been arrested and charged with the murders. I've got 2 people dead at Brown University. I've got a manhunt, and no one knows who this is. 800 cameras at the school. No one picked up who this guy is. You have 3 photos. And it's like, hey, have you seen this guy? And I swear to you, my flashback was immediately to Delphi. This is all we have? And this isn't some empty field somewhere or a park. This is a university in a major city. So I cannot fathom the idea that we don't have more. Nor do I understand how it is that the people of Providence, Rhode Island aren't concerned that they've got a murderer just walking around. We're just gonna, well, we'll find him eventually. Everybody just get back to your clam chowder. That doesn't make any sense at all. There's something seriously problematic here. Not that maybe you don't have somebody under arrest. You did have a person of interest. You let that person go. I guess they weren't the right person. Good. You don't hold on to the wrong people. But the amount of no information in what took place at Brown is unbelievable. Now, how can they, if they don't have a suspect, how can they even think that this level of attack was targeted? I think that's more speculative, and we brought in this expert, and based on this and based on that, you can read into it, not read into it. I'll wait until they arrest somebody. The right person. The person who actually did this. I think the larger scale story here is how little information there is. and how it can be that on a college campus in America in the year 2025, someone can walk on, shoot people, walk off, and somehow magically we don't have video. It's not that I support a camera in every hallway. It's that a camera does exist in every hallway. How is it possible that we're being told they don't have it? We're being told. I don't know what the reality is. So we will follow this story and get more information. I have updates on in Australia, and President Trump is taking on weed. And when I say taking on weed, he's kind of like not worrying so much about weed. That's coming up. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
With a new strategic plan and a historic Vincennes candy shop marking a big milestone. Those stories and much more at 6:32 inside Indiana Business.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
The holidays are here. Is endless hot water at the top of your Christmas wish list? Luckily, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering an amazing special during the holiday season. $1,000 off a tankless water heater. Give the gift of endless hot water and save $1,000 by calling Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Stay warm this holiday season with endless hot water from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give them a call at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. Service today.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance,
and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership.
Enter Auto House Merkel.
Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles using only OEM parts or equivalent.
At a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership.
Book service now at AutohouseMerkel.com.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric timer means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what are you doing?
What's going on, Tony? Looking at westbound 70 at Meridian, Illinois. That is a breakdown, and it is blocking 2 left lanes right now, stopping traffic into the south split that backs up southbound 6570 all the way to Michigan Street. Also south end of downtown. It's eastbound 70 west where we have another breakdown. It's on the left shoulder. Again, eastbound West Street backed up to Harding. Traffic sponsored. Well, who's traffic sponsored by? It's Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Tom. Thank you, Tom. At Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever. So make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tom, if you'd like to sponsor traffic, just reach out. We'll get you sponsoring traffic. If anybody would like to sponsor the traffic, we'll make that happen.
Sponsorships on top of sponsorships. It's a great
traffic
event.
Brought to you by Julie from Bargersville. Julie, she's fantastic.
She's a wonderful woman.
Wow. The way you say it, there's a lot of oomph there.
She's a beautiful person, Tony.
There's a lot of oomph-pa-pa there.
Love me some Julie.
There's a lot of hey now.
Hey now.
Hey there now. It is. Wait. Do you have that? Did Carl just play it?
Yes.
Hey now.
There it is.
He's so money.
So sponsor Matt's Traffic. You can also sponsor Matt's Shower Curtain.
Yes.
Matt's Shower Curtain, brought to you by Julie from Bargersville.
Yes.
Not Julie. She sponsors everything.
Well, her shower curtains are handmade. That's the beautiful thing. Observe on the water.
We made it weird, didn't we?
No, I didn't think that.
God, I love this show. I have a cold, Matt. It came upon me in a midnight clear. I was fine. I went to bed fine and woke up an hour later. I'm like, nope, this is the problem. And here I am now. So I took a fair amount of cough syrup this morning. So might be an interesting program.
Hold on. We're going for a ride.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 6:17.
Your event isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a reputation. It's your reputation. It's a moment you can't get back. So why trust anybody else? Trust the most experienced at Nameless Catering. We are engineered for high-stakes weddings and massive corporate lunches. We rely on systems, not stock photos. We don't just deliver meals, we deliver peace of mind. We are Nameless Catering, Indianapolis's standard for service.
Full home protection of your water for what matters most. People, pets, plumbing, and appliances. The sale's on at C&J, and it's a good one. 317-733-SOFT.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's diamond engagement ring store.
I didn't know that President Trump was looking to downgrade weed in the same breath, basically, where he's classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It was a story of the Washington Times where Trump's marijuana downgrade meets pushback from conservatives. Nobody asked me. Nobody asked me what I thought about the weed and whether or not I think there's a downgrade required or what I thought of a downgrade in general from a Schedule 1 narcotic to a Schedule 3. Because if you reschedule it, there's tax relief. Really? I didn't know that was the case. I didn't know we based our drugs based on taxes. I always thought it was very odd that people pushed for the legalization of marijuana because then we could tax it. That to me was never a sound argument because it's not a conservative argument. I don't want to tax anything. On a federal level? No thanks. States can tax. Federal, I don't want income taxes. I don't want any of that stuff. I've always been opposed. I remain in great measure. You can do luxury taxes, things like that, but the idea of, well, this is a good thing and then we can tax it and think of all the money. No, thanks. That's never been it. But the groups are warning that the move eliminates mandatory safety drug testing for federal workers, including airline pilots and commercial drivers. Oh, well, that is a problem now, isn't it? Do we need to drug test pilots and commercial drivers? Yes. If pilots and commercial drivers don't like it, may I suggest Dairy Queen? And I'm not anti-Dairy Queen. I'm not saying that Dairy Queen is a bad job. I'm a fan of Dairy Queen. I would love for them to be sponsors of Matt Bear's Traffic. But the person making me my Blizzard, if they're a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Right? I will all survive. If they're my pilot, see the fundamental issue. So there are reasons to be concerned. And also, can we at least recognize that if you're a Gen Xer, the pot you smoked in the 90s, I mean, you know what? Why am I speaking of this like we don't have an expert in the room? Producer Carl, tell us about all the pot you smoked in the 90s.
That's not me.
Right.
I did not inhale.
That's good work. By the way, that's not me is maybe, can I get that as a sounder, please? Can you send me that? Because we're going to find places for that. That pot is very different than what people smoke today. It's much stronger today. It hits different today. It's not the same. It's not you in your dorm room, a couple of friends saying, you know what, man, we're going to change the world, man. No, it's going to be good. We're so going to do, no, seriously, we're going to do you smell pizza? Like, it's not that weed anymore. It's different. It does hit different. We gonna pretend that it doesn't? All the legalization conversations in the world. Do we really think that Denver is a better place? Chicago? Walk down a street in Chicago. Walk down any downtown street in Chicago. It's all you smell. Same with New York. We're better off? Look at society writ large. I've never been a guy opposed to medical marijuana. I'm still not. You can see obvious results. Guys, you don't know this about me. I've never actually taken mushrooms. I absolutely favor the ability to do so. You want to have a detailed conversation about psilocybin? I'm down. We're kidding ourselves if we don't see that there are things out there that actually provide value for certain people in certain conditions. We're nuts. That is different than whether or not we want to be the society of weed smokers. And classifying it in a different direction could very well be an issue. I think the argument against is pretty valuable. But classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, now that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Now, that's all part of the continued war that we're seeing vis-a-vis Venezuela. I do not in any way, shape, or form favor any ground action in Venezuela. Zero. I favor zero ground action. I do not believe that there is indeed a constitutional issue with the taking out of drug boats. I do not believe there is a constitutional issue with 11 warships and 15,000 troops in the Caribbean. There's zero issue with that. The president can make those determinations, and yes, the military can be in those places in international waters. If the thing you favor is regime change in Venezuela, You can do that via a pressure campaign. If you want to do that via some level of force, as we're hearing about more briefings taking place for those in the Senate from Pete Hegseth and the Defense Department, War Department, if they want to get to the place of you have to declare war and you have to come to us, well, then that's how it's going to go. But note that they haven't done it yet. So the calling of the drug runners narco-terrorists, calling Nicolas Maduro, the thug despot of Venezuela, narco-terrorist, these drug boats narco-terrorists, that is to give some level of cover. The engaging of fentanyl in this way is, again, the idea of cover, and also celebrated, I think, by America. Fentanyl's a problem. Let's stop the problem. And that's where the left loses the argument. On the constitutionality, so far, I don't think there's an issue. You want to go to war, Congress gets to have a say. Matt Bear's got traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
Yeah, Tony, checking downtown. It's westbound 70 at Meridian, where we have a stalled vehicle blocking 2 left lanes. It's caused a jam into the south split and onto southbound 6570 back to the north split. And then we check out the northwest side. It's northbound 465 after 71st Street. And this is a vehicle fire reported to involve a semi or RV. Eastbound 70 downtown, stop and go west into Meridian, Illinois. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara and Nigel back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy, and we're going to bring drinks in the studio and see if we get fired. 93 WIBC.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst. Then illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Who will appear in an LA courtroom this morning? Clear radar in downtown Indianapolis, 20 degrees. We're going up to 38. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. Nick Reiner is set to make his first court appearance today, facing charges for killing his father, director and actor Rob Reiner, and his mother Michelle in L.A.
Video from the scene here shows relatives on site following the tragedy. The Los Angeles police chief confirmed that Rob Reiner's son Nick was booked on a murder charge. Now, initially, the chief said Nick was being held on $4 million bail, but now his status has been changed to no bail. 32-year-old Nick Reiner spoke openly about his struggles with drug addiction and homelessness. Law enforcement sources say there was no sign of forced entry here and that it appears the two died of knife wounds.
And that is Matt Finn reporting this morning from Brentwood, California. Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk and podcaster Candace Owens say their meeting went well on Monday, where they talked through Owens' many conspiracy theories about the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA faith. And I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got. And I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel.
And Owens speaking to her YouTube audience Monday, Owens has said in the past that Charlie Kirk was betrayed by some of the people who spoke at his memorial in September. The person behind the Brown University mass shooting is still on the run. The cops say that they've increased patrols around the university and around Providence, Rhode Island. And Elon Musk is shattering another record, becoming the first person in history worth $600 billion. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. In the fall, Indiana State University welcomed its largest incoming freshman class in 5 years. And the Terre Haute institution is hoping to build on that momentum with a new strategic plan. That plan focused on curriculum, student experience, and unified people and processes, and fueling the state's talent pipeline. Indiana health officials are extending open enrollment for 2 major Medicaid programs through December 24th. Giving more time for hundreds of thousands of Hoosiers facing a forced plan change to select another option. The Family and Social Services Administration announced that the Healthy Indiana Plan, or HIP, which serves low-income adults, and Pathways for Aging, the Medicaid program for older adults and people with disabilities, will remain open for plan selection for an additional week. A historic Vincennes candy shop is celebrating 70 years of making and serving up sweet treats. Charlie's Candies is located in the home of the original owners that was purchased in the 1950s. Co-owner Lorinda Ellerman says the company reached its goal this year of shipping products to all 50 states.
We also have a lot of out-of-towners. Again, being here 70 years, people that have moved or people that have been to Vincennes University and were introduced that way. And so we have shipped to every state now.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress. From the foods we eat to the heights we soar. Because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader. The 500 Festival on Monday announced the appointment of longtime business and philanthropic leader Dave Neff as the organization's new president and CEO. Neff will take over for Bob Bryant, who's retiring after 12 years of leading the nonprofit. Neff has spent the past 2 years as CEO of the Boilermaker Alliance, Purdue University's exclusive NIL collective. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
Yeah, Gary, looking at westbound 70 at Meridian. That's 2 left lanes blocked by a breakdown and traffic jammed into the south split, then jammed back to the north split on southbound 6570. Delay coming in at 8 minutes. Northwest side crash. Northbound 465 between 71st and 86th Street. 2 right lanes are blocked and traffic is slow through the area. No delay at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:36. A check on sports. Ryan Hedrick, what's up?
Tony, good morning. After Sunday's loss to the Seattle Seahawks, the Indianapolis Colts have little margin left in the playoff race. They'll play the San Francisco 49ers Monday night, and the team says Phillip Rivers will start at quarterback. Here's head coach Shane Steichen.
He's here to help us win football games. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here. He's going to fight like crazy, just like he always has his whole career to help win, 1 week at a time. Is his mindset, and that's what he's looking forward to, of the challenge each and every week.
And the Colts sit at 8-6. They may need to win their final 3 games to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2020. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza can finally say he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Now he's ready for the Rose Bowl in January.
Our focus right now is winning the playoffs. That's what would make this trophy so much sweeter. I believe this trophy is a little bit of a touch of confidence on us, on the team.
And Mendoza returned to Bloomington on Monday after he won the Heisman over the weekend. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on. Like a close friend who will give it to you straight. The friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through January 4th, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
This Christmas, come see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcases of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them matter and make them count with a symbol of everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Christmas is like, what, a week away? I mean, it's right around the corner, people. It's got to feel good. It's got to feel good that there is going to be a day of you just running around, cleaning up after your kids who get gifts that they're not even grateful for. No? Is that not how it that not how it works? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I like the season. I like the time. I want people to enjoy and have a ball. And so we try our best to get people in the Christmas mood. And that's why during this time of year, for the first time ever, I bring you Jews playing Christmas tunes.
Jews playing Christmas tunes. Oi, what a delight. Strings and bells, it's a holly jolly night. Ooh, yeah. So turn that radio up. It's totally in the groove. Even that sugar would quell and start to move. Ooh, yeah. Jews playing Christmas tunes. Rockin' season. And Miss Sugar.
So what we do is, I have found the Christmas songs that are either written by or performed by people who are Jewish. This was written by right here. So a bunch of them have been written by. It's a classic, written by Walter Kent, did the music. Kim Gannon and Buck Ram did the lyrics, in case you were curious. A little I'll Be Home for Christmas, Bing Crosby. Hey, do the thing.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me.
I think the question here is, does this song make you feel hopeful or sad? Because I think you can play both ways. I will admit I don't necessarily feel sad when I hear the song. I just think it's possible someone does. Maybe it's just Bing's voice in general. Maybe. Christmas, it's like a week away. Groovy. It's Jews playing Christmas tunes. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you'd done it sooner.
Now you can take the TRT test free at Synergen X and the Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate.
5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Baer, WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Looking on the northwest side, northbound 465 between 71st and 86. It is a crash blocking 2 right lanes, a vehicle fire, in fact. And right now we have a slowdown through the area. Traffic slow back to West 71st Street, or about a half a mile. Southbound 6570 downtown jammed. A north split to the south split. That's because westbound 70 has a stall at Meridian, blocking 2 left lanes, causing this backup. South side northbound 65, stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue into the south split. And northbound 465 on the southeast side slows from 74 up to Brookville Road. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:46.
Pat Sullivan here. Fire emergency? I've had one. If you do, call Michaelis. Owner Richard Michaelis explains why.
Michaelis is local and family owned. 39 years of experience with 24/7, 365 response. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified, restoring your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
And Michaelis helps you through the insurance process, giving you peace of mind. Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson from Wilson Farm Market. This holiday season, we've got everything you need to make your celebrations easy and delicious. From our wide selection of jams, jellies, and sauces to fresh produce, holiday cookies, fresh bread, and ham pies, we've got all the flavors of the season. Plus, don't forget school pizzas, chicken pot pies, and our selection of frozen meats perfect for your holiday feasts. Stop by Wilson Farm Market and let us help you make your holidays fresh, local, and full of cheer. From my family to yours, happy holidays.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Strike up some fun with Hammer and Nigel. Their annual bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl, hits Woodland Bowl Friday, January 16th. Meet the hosts, bowl for charity, and enjoy a great night presented by Jack Daniels. Details at WIBC.com.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high.
So the son of Rob Reiner has now been arrested and charged with a double murder. It is a horrifying story. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. And I spoke about President Trump's post, which I found ridiculous. There was no point. There was no need. Zero need for a post about the murder of Rob Reiner that said, well, you know, he suffered from Trump derangement syndrome, and that made everybody around him crazy. I don't know what he's doing. Well, Rob Reiner didn't like him. Rob Reiner said mean things about him. Allow me to break this down to its 2 component parts. First, I want to win elections, and I don't want anything that gets in the way of winning elections. I don't mind when Trump takes on the press, when they lie, when they manipulate, when they engage in nonsense questions. It is good. When a guy gets murdered by his own son, you don't turn that into, Rob Reiner had Trump derangement syndrome, and it made everybody crazy. So it's Trump derangement syndrome that led his son to kill him? A guy who has a history of drug use, a history of homelessness, a history of violence. What the hell are you doing? And if it changes one vote, if it makes one person say, this guy's ridiculous, I'm out, well, then it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was a ridiculous thing to say. You can say it privately. Don't say it publicly. I can't stop you from what you say privately. But dear God, don't make my life more difficult. Now you've got senators out there who have to defend you, congressmen who have to defend you. Nobody wants to defend you, Mr. President. Nobody wants to be bothered with this crap. And let me go a step further. Who the hell are you to make us have to defend you? Not interested. I am not interested in doing that work. Don't make my life difficult. Lower my taxes, stop the flow of the drugs, stop the illegal immigration. Some things working well, some things need to be worked on, but don't make my life more difficult. I am stunned by the people who are still believe that somehow, where's your loyalty to President Trump? Where's his loyalty to me? Don't have a personality. Now, I know I'm asking the impossible there. I knew what I was voting for. I knew there would be moments of this kind of madness. I understand. And I knew that when they happen, I'd say something. I have had a lot of people, because I posted about this and it has taken off. If you follow me on Twitter X, you'll see it there. If you don't like what he has to say, just scroll past. You don't have to comment. I'll comment any damn time I want. Did you forget what I do for a living? I do this. I'll comment anywhere. Oh, and then I had one guy say to me that, here it is. People like you are the problem. People like me. I don't know. Do I give the guy's name on Twitter who reached out to me on Twitter and said people like you are the problem? And what do you mean people like me? Do you mean what? Because I'm the one saying to President Trump, don't do this? Or did I somehow create a situation where President Trump said something like, well, Rob Reiner really died of Trump derangement syndrome? People like you. What do you mean by people like you? Did you mean radio hosts or white people or cigar smokers or Jews? What? You got once you say people like you got to open up the net real wide, kitten. People like you. By the way, when I hear things like people are you are the problem and that's sent back to me, I assume that these are violent people who want to do me and my family harm. I take it rather seriously. But I will not be lectured to by the political left. I won't. I won't be lectured to by the left that allowed Rob Reiner's despicable, hateful, vile comments go on for years with no pushback. All those on the left who called for a lone wolf to assassinate Donald Trump, who pushed the idea that somehow Charlie Kirk was a racist and led to his assassination. Nope. That I won't listen to these people lecture to us. We have the capacity and the capability to be able to say that's wrong or that's wrong or that's right, right? We can agree and disagree. We can be these people. But I'm not going to listen to a group of people who won't condemn Ilhan Omar or Rashida Tlaib, then lecture to me about what is good and decent. I understand what Trump is, and I understood what I was getting, and I will say today, he's better for America than Joe Biden or Kamala Harris ever could have been. He's not a role model? In some ways, he's not a role model. In some ways, he is a role model. In no ways is Joe Biden or Kamala Harris a role model at all. There's the difference. I could say that very easily. Not getting lectured to by the left. But what Trump put out was absolutely dumb. And here goes again. We should be talking about the terrorist attack in Australia and the shooter at Brown University. And instead we're talking about Trump's ridiculous post. That's right. You want to win in the midterms? So do I. Which is why I'm having the event January 24th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I don't want to be talking about this either. Maybe Trump should be focused on how you win and not focused on his personality or his inability to not say something ridiculous. Don't get angry with me, get angry with him, because that's the only proper response. Matt Barris got traffic.
Westbound 70 at Meridian, stall blocking 2 left lanes, backed up to the north split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Matt Barrett, WIBC Traffic.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is gonna be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
I'm with Applied Innovation customer Jeremy Gump, Chief Administrative Officer for GT Independence, a company with over 900 employees nationwide.
We have a very significant end-of-year or beginning-of-year printing job that we do.
When your previous vendor and equipment couldn't perform, you contacted Applied Innovation.
And at that point, he got the right people in touch with us, and Applied Innovation helped us scale and automate this very complex year-end printing process. And more importantly, their support is fast and reliable every single day.
Sounds like Applied Innovation has become an important partner.
Absolutely. I would describe that as a partnership. Yes. They understand our business very well.
So you're sold on Applied Innovation?
Yes. When I get the opportunity, whether it's our local school districts or other local businesses, I'm quick to recommend Applied Innovation.
Make your complex job simple. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com.
Christmas is almost here, and if you're shopping on a budget, you shop at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Truly unique pieces you won't find anywhere else. And sale prices every single day. At PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, you'll find gold, diamonds, gemstones, exquisite, one-of-a-kind pieces, and incredible local artist designs all within your budget. Your perfect place to shop for the holidays. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
Hi, this is Richard Stevenson with Stevenson Heating and Cooling, wishing you happy holidays. As a veteran-owned company, we know how important family is and want to say thank you for your continued support and business. We are always here for your heating and cooling needs, 317-557-8532. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Stevenson Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Coming up in 2 minutes, a judge's decision in Madison County regarding an accused cop killer. What Martin University did recently that doesn't sit well with some people, and what IU's quarterback is saying ahead of the Rose Bowl. Those stories and more after Fox News. From the Technology Recycler Studios on a Tuesday morning, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Still searching for the Brown University shooter. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
It is going to be hard for my city to feel safe going forward. This has shaken us.
That's Providence Mayor Brett Smiley. Saturday's shooting left 2 Brown students dead, 9 wounded.
The FBI says this person should be considered armed and dangerous. The FBI is also now offering a $50,000 reward for any information leading to the identification, arrest, and conviction in this case.
Fox's Brian Yennis also reports from Brown.
Providence police say they have developed a new lead, releasing new surveillance videos showing the clearest pictures yet of the primary person of interest that they are looking for. These videos appear to show the potential gunman walking near Brown University at 2 p.m. on Saturday. That is just 2 hours before the shooting.
Nick Reiner will be in court later this morning in Los Angeles to face murder charges in the death of his father, Rob, a famed actor and movie director, and mother, Michelle. Actor James Woods, a friend of Rob Reiner's, tells Fox his reaction when he heard the news of the stabbings inside their home.
You know when you can't breathe? I literally said, and I said, was it a home invasion? And she said, we don't know, but it may have been Nick.
The U.S. military's blown up 3 more boats off the coast of Venezuela, said to be trafficking illegal drugs, killing 8 more alleged narco-terrorists. Lawmakers in both parties want more answers. Democrats question the operation's legality, and in a few hours, senators will get a classified briefing from Secretary of State Marco Rubio and War Secretary Pete Hegseth. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says,
and if Secretary Hegseth continues to conceal the truth, then what exactly is he trying to hide?
Nobody got lucky last night, hitting the Powerball jackpot, so the fortune grows to $1.25 billion tomorrow night, the 11th largest lottery prize ever. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A judge's ruling that has a morning family asking questions. Clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 20 degrees. We're going up to 38. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. A Madison County judge has ruled the man accused of killing an Elmwood police officer is not competent to stand trial.
Carl Boards II is accused of shooting and killing Elmwood police officer Noah Chanovez back in July of 2022. On Monday, a judge ruled that Boards was not competent to stand trial based on extensive testimony and numerous reports from qualified mental health professionals. The ruling says that Boards will be committed to the Division of Mental Health and Addiction for what they call competency restoration services. His trial has been rescheduled for March 16th. Prosecutors say they want the death penalty. Sean Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
You might be interested to learn that it's not winter yet. It's fall on the calendar, but forecasters aren't looking at it that way. And after digging out from all the snow and ice, you might be wondering what's coming next. Jason Puma at the National Weather Service.
As we look going ahead through the week here, we're not seeing anything over the next 7 days that says big fall back into this cold that we are currently experiencing.
In fact, Puma says we don't have any snow in the foreseeable future, just temperatures about 50 to 60 degrees by Thursday and Friday. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is suing Pornhub and about 50 other adult sites, saying that they failed to follow the state's age verification law and allow kids to access explicit content. The lawsuit also says that early exposure to porn can increase sexual violence for boys and victimization for girls. A former Martin University employee says that the school and leaders have let staff go because they don't have any money to pay them.
Worried is an understatement. Frustrated is definitely an understatement. I don't think it's all said in quite yet.
And Corey Amick speaking with Wish TV. He worked as the university's senior financial aid and veteran affairs advisor. The university announced last week it will pause operations at the end of the semester due to financial struggles and falling enrollment. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza said Monday that he's using this time to reflect.
Now that he's won the Heisman Trophy, Mendoza said he's part of a wonderful fraternity featuring all the other Heisman winners that came before him. Even before he knew he was the winner, he said he practiced his speech the night before.
I rehearsed it, and it sounded a lot better in the mirror, and then I got up there, I'm like, wow, I'm really nervous right now. And so I started stuttering a little bit, but I've heard positive feedback from the speech.
Now he says all of his focus for he and the rest of the Indiana Hoosier football team is bringing home a national title. They play at the Rose Bowl January 1st.
And the Indianapolis Colts say they will start Phillip Rivers against the San Francisco 49ers for Monday Night Football. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level on the go and at WIBC.com at 7:05. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
All right, Ryan, northwest side. This is northbound 465 between 71st and 79th. We have a vehicle fire blocking the right lane, causing a little bit of a slowdown. No delay at the moment. Downtown, south end, westbound 70 at Meridian. That's a breakdown, and it's blocking 2 left lanes, stopping traffic into the south split. This is backed up. Southbound 65 70 from the south split to the north split, and almost back to Rural Street on westbound 70, so it's causing a nasty delay right now. South side northbound 65 stop and go traffic from Raymond Street into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Super Sure. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure, not kind of sure, pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Ryan Morris, Wish TV meteorologist. What's going on?
Yeah, temperatures improving finally for today. Mostly sunny skies. We're expecting to see temperatures above the freezing mark, so a decent amount of snow melts will undergo this afternoon. Tonight, clouds will be increasing across the area as we're going into the early morning hours. Might have to watch out for some areas of patchy fog or freezing drizzle. Temperatures in the lower 30s. Wednesday, might have some of that fog around in the morning. Again, pretty patchy. Shouldn't be too widespread. Partly cloudy, high temperature near 40. As we're looking ahead to Thursday, showers are likely across our area. Temperatures in the lower 50s. The concern going into Thursday night is behind that system that we may have a flash freeze with the snowmelt and rain, and our temperatures bottoming out Thursday night in the upper teens.
That's Ryan Morse. Wish TV meteorologist. Ryan, thank you. 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:07. Anthony Richardson is cleared for football activities. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with that information. Does that mean he's going to be back in a lineup? 2023 number 4 overall pick, first round pick of the Colts. Got injured. Next season injured. Did not hit stride, and then we get Daniel Jones, who comes in and does excellent work. Things start to slide. He gets the Achilles injury. Did I say hello? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Richardson had an orbital fracture. He was there at practice with Phillip Rivers. We saw him there. And according to Shane Steichen, he's not ready yet. But that was last week. Now he's been cleared to resume football-related activities. I do not know what that means. Not sure what that actually means. But I am, like you, watching. Meanwhile, we've got Monday Night Football. The Colts, the 49ers, and Phillip Rivers will start. And this team is not eliminated from playoff contention. They're just not. So keep an eye on that. Then there was, and you'll see this over there at TonyKatz.com when we post the show sheet, maybe the greatest story I've seen in a while. This was actually published back in April. I missed it over at Popular Mechanics, and it was brought back by somebody. Touchscreens are making cars worse. It's time to bring back buttons and knobs. Yes. 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 Oh, dear Lord.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely, positively.
Ooh. Yes.
That's right, Tara Hastings. Enough with the touchscreen. Enough make me go through 3 screens in order to lower the heat or turn up the heat. No. I just want to reach over while I'm driving and handle the thing. The touchscreen does make things worse. I want buttons. Buttons are good. Boop. That's me hitting the button. Boop. Like that. And there it is. Next thing you know, the radio's on or the radio's off, or the heat's on or the heat's off. But that's everything. So this is good. I need more of this. Much more of this going on in America. Also, I need to see you January 24th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms, right? I got this whole red tie gala thing planned and in my head, and we take a look at things now. We're still going to do it. Oh, he's still wearing the red tie. We're still at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. But, man, we got to dig in. And I think I'm seeing things that other people aren't seeing, and I want to share it with you. How we go about winning the midterms, how we win in Indiana, how we win nationwide. I've got that story. I have got a breakdown and a take that I want people to take with them out there into the world. We are going to laugh. We're going to think. We're going to get into it. We're going to drink incredible bourbon. We're going to eat great food, live music. It's going to be a spectacular night. Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, how we win the midterms. Put on your red tie and come join me January 24th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Going to be an incredible night. You can also get the tickets at WIBC.com. It's going to be fantastic. Incredible. You got to be there. Perfect Christmas gift. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get your tickets right now. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Do you suffer from sore feet, back, knee, or hip pain? The Good Feet Arch Support System has helped many people find relief, like Tim.
I'm always telling my colleagues who have sore feet, this is the greatest thing. I'll even take my shoe off and show them. And I believe in the product so much. When you have something that works, you kind of want to share it with people. It worked for me, maybe it can work for you.
Or do you wake up at night with heel pain, like Crystal?
I would wake up in the middle of the night with all kinds of pain in my heels and in my arch. So I went to the Good Feet store. And ever since then, I've been pain-free. I wear them every day. I wear them when I walk, at the gym, when I work. They're great.
Get back to walking, working, and exercising, and imagine a life without pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose but your pain. Stop into the Good Feet store today for a free fitting and test walk. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Struggling with
with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hello, this is Don Steffi, Executive Director for the Indianapolis Ballet. 'Tis the season for family fun and the Nutcracker, brought to life by your Indianapolis Ballet and the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, December 18 through the 23rd at Clues Memorial Hall. Don't miss this delightful family classic. Brilliant festive dancing, colorful sets and costumes, and Tchaikovsky's beautiful score, performed by the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Indianapolis Ballet's The Nutcracker. Tickets at indieballet.org.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Baer, did you know that in the live stream that we do on YouTube, there, youtube.com/WIBC, they refer to themselves as the Feral Kittens, because I call people kitten, and it's Tony Katz, and they call themselves Feral Kittens. That's happening.
I love it. I think it's a great name. I think it's fantastic, and I think it's indicative about how smart this YouTube chat is during the, I think that's really good. I love
Feral Kittens.
I love it. It's creative. It's different. It's something you don't hear every day.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit hot.
Yeah, it's kind of okay. That's actually what it,
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to make some T-shirts.
Absolutely. They all get a free T-shirt. Everybody in the YouTube chat. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Fine.
I thought it was a great idea.
See what I can do.
Yeah, there we go.
Go for it.
Eastbound 70 West Side, 2 crashes after Tibbs Avenue, both on the right shoulder. One of them has 4 vehicles involved. I was listening to Scanner Traffic, and it sounds like no entrapment in one of the crashes, but we do have injuries. And traffic is backed up from Tibbs past Holt Road for a delay right now of 5 minutes. Also, west side northbound 465 is grinded down from Washington Street into Rockville Road. Downtown South End, westbound 70 at Meridian. That's a stall blocking 2 left lanes. Stomped into the south split, stomped back to the north split, and slow back to Rural Street on westbound 70. Northwest side, northbound 465, shy of 79th, right lane closed because of a vehicle fire. Southbound 65 on the northwest side, that's now stop and go Whitestown Parkway into 865, the Dogleg. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield brings the whole health to Brookside 54 with a food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/indie/community. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:17.
This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, the love center of Carmel.
Getting ready for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your 4 walls, yeah, you call Booher, and boom, next thing you know, you got something beautiful. Increase the value of your home, increase the value of your life, which is what it is all about. It is about increasing the value of your life by having a kitchen that actually works, a bathroom that isn't falling apart. That's everything you want, and Boer makes it happen. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Boer Remodeling, absolutely fantastic people who you want to be working with right now to make sure your remodel goes smoothly without any stress, and, well, you end up with what you wanted. That idea in your head coming to life. Boer makes that happen. They deliver quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude. Talk to Boer today about your kitchen, your bathroom, your basement. What is it you're trying to get done? Let Boer make it happen. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Boer Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Boer. BOOHER. BoerRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because there is more. I have much to get into here. And I want to share with you. See, I have the piece from Jimmy Kimmel, and you're like, why would you share Kimmel? It's because while I believe it is not only fine and is important to comment on Trump's comments on Rob Reiner, it is important to note the people who think that they get a free pass on everything. We always talk about their thing. We can't talk about this thing. No. That's not the way we work here. And I believe that Trump makes sometimes the job of getting the midterms won by conservatives more difficult. And I don't want that to be the case. But I do not listen to the people like Jimmy Kimmel who think they can attack, and then somehow be outraged. No, the problem is you're never outraged. You're never just disgusted. You're never like, okay, don't need that in my life. I will get to that. First, I'll get the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu talking about the murder of 16 in Australia at Bondi Beach, an attack on a Hanukkah celebration where 2 Islamists who had ISIS connections based on materials found in their car were trying to kill Jews.
On August 17th, about 4 months ago, I sent Prime Minister Albanese of Australia a letter in which I gave him warning that the Australian government's policy was promoting and encouraging anti-Semitism in Australia. Instead, Prime Minister, you replaced weakness with weakness and appeasement with more appeasement. Your government did nothing to stop the spread of anti-Semitism in Australia. You did nothing to curb the cancer cells that were growing inside your country. You took no action. You let the disease spread. And the result is the horrific attacks on Jews we saw today.
Now, what the Prime Minister is saying is something that we're dealing with here. There is a woman by the name of Crystal Ball. She, I forget, was she on MSNBC at one time? She does a lot of video work. And she's very upset with Congressman Randy Fine, who's out of Florida, who is very, very aggressive in his talk about Islamists. And she writes that this is deranged, disgusting Nazi ideology. Pushing extreme Muslim hate is also a desperate strategy by Zionists to keep the political right in line on Israel. It's an intentional strategy to push Islam as an existential threat and Israel as our ally in a war against Muslims. So Islamists murder 16 at a Hanukkah celebration where they're trying to kill Jews. And because a congressman is commenting on it, you see, this is really all about Israel. Holy cow. That's some deranged stuff. And yes, her name really is Crystal Ball. Krystal. That's her name. What a twist. The Islamists kill the Jews, but the problem is the Zionists. Listen, I know some people, they don't like that kind of talk, and I get accused of, oh, you're always talking about this. I have not had an Israel conversation in a while, but I don't expect people who don't listen to the show and people who are just like Crystal Ball to engage honestly. I'm just noticing what should be noticed. Islamists kill, and the response is, look what those Zionists did. Chances are, if you follow Crystal Ball, you don't quite, if you follow Crystal Ball, you probably follow Crystal Balls. I think that's the best way to put that. But not everybody has lost their mind. Isn't that right, Senator John Fetterman? John Fetterman is the guy I have to turn to discuss people who haven't lost their minds. Because on this subject, he's been clear and honest and direct. Understanding of the issue, where it is we are and where it is his party is, and the problem that his party has. Now, I would play for you the clip, but the site just went down, so I can't. It literally says can't be reached. I will get it for you. I absolutely, positively promise. I don't know why this is so difficult for so many, except I know exactly why this is so difficult for so many. What's stunning is, if Crystal Ball wants to yell at Zionists, she can. But doesn't she know that the Islamist is bad for her? If the Islamists win, women are subjugated, raped, and killed. If the Jews win, there's going to be a lot of talk about corned beef. This is the difference. And by the way, the Jews can't win without Christians. You understand that, right? We have talked about this for forever. In the end, the fight of the Islamist and this red-green alliance with the Islamist and the communists, they're not coming after me. They're not coming after Jews. They're coming after Christians. You're the target. We're just the easy pickings. Because, well, there's a lot of dumb Jews out there. I know, I'm going to get emails. It's like all the emails I see about how the Jewish community is standing together. Has the Jewish community instructed anybody on how to have a firearm and how to get trained? Then no, we're not standing together. This is, by the way, why I don't get invited to events, and I don't get invited to speak, and I don't get invited to participate. It's because my point of view engages clarity. That you can't say we stand together and light some candles and sing Kumbaya. You have to get armed, get trained. You have to be ready. And this is why the JCRC and the Federation and the JCC, I don't get invited to anything. I don't get invited to be a part of anything. No one reaches out. That doesn't change the facts. Christians are the target. That's the story. If the desire is a control of civilization, the end of Western civilization, Christianity has to go. We're just the canary in the coal mine. The people they want gone, the Islamists wants gone is you. And that's not rhetoric. That's just fact because they've told us so. Matt Bear's got traffic.
Yeah, looking at eastbound 70 on the west side, two crashes between Holt Road and Harding Street interchanges. The first is blocking the right lane at Tibbs, and the second is on the right shoulder before Belmont. Traffic is backed up almost to Sam Jones Expressway, delay at 9 minutes. Southbound 6570 jam, north split down to the south split because of an earlier stall. That's on westbound 70 at Meridian. It's pushed to the shoulder, so that's alleviating traffic a little bit. Northwest side, northbound 465 after 71st, a vehicle fire blocking the right lane. Inbound 69 stop and go traffic from 106th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on. Like a close friend who will give it to you straight. the friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through January 4th, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Holiday savings are in full swing right now at Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 sale. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. Come on in to Tom Roush for those holiday savings. And Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
This Christmas, remember, the gift of Jesus isn't just a promise for eternity. It's a gift for today. And when Christ was born that first Christmas morning, he brought peace that passes understanding, wisdom, joy beyond circumstances, community, and freedom. And while these gifts don't fit under a tree, they were made possible on the tree that carried the weight of the world, the cross. So make Jesus a priority for you and your family this Christmas. Join us at Life Church as we celebrate the greatest gift ever given. Go to lifechurchin.com for details.
Pat Sullivan here. Fire emergency? I've had one. If you do, call Michaelis. Owner Richard Michaelis explains why.
Michaelis is local and family owned. 39 years of experience with 24/7, 365 response. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified, restoring your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
And Michaelis helps you through the insurance process, giving you peace of mind. Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Where the cops say a killer is on the loose. Clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 21 degrees. Your high today, 38. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward leading to the arrest of the person who's responsible for a shooting at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence police releasing videos and photos of a masked man in dark clothing taken 2 hours prior to the attack that left 2 people dead and 9 others injured. Officials noting a 9mm firearm was used, calling the suspect armed and dangerous.
The way in which we are trying to reassure our residents is through a noted, visible police presence throughout the community.
Providence Mayor Brett Smiley.
That's Fox's Kristen Goodwin reporting. The man who police say is responsible for killing actor and director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle will be in court today. He is their son, Nick. Nick is being held without bond in connection with the murders. Rob Reiner was an award-winning director and actor whose credits included When Harry Met Sally and Stand By Me. 2 terrorists in Australia shot dozens of unsuspecting Jewish people Sunday at a Hanukkah festival on the city's Bondi Beach. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns said this has been tragic for the people of Australia.
But we're determined to meet it head on with a program and a set of reforms to ensure that we do everything we possibly can to ensure that it's not repeated.
And police say a father and son were responsible for the killings. Officers found an ISIS flag inside their car. The son was actually investigated in 2019 for his ties to ISIS, but was cleared 6 months later. The FBI has arrested 4 members of a radical left-wing group accused of plotting pipe bomb attacks around L.A. on New Year's Eve.
The suspects were part of the Turtle Island Liberation Front. Attorney General Pam Bondi posting on X that it is a far-left, pro-Palestine, anti-government, and anti-capitalist group that was preparing to conduct a series of bombings against multiple targets across Los Angeles beginning on New Year's Eve. The group also planned to target ICE agents and ICE vehicles. The suspects had explosive components, fuses, and materials for making IEDs, as well as detailed attack plans, and they used encrypted messaging to coordinate with each other. Officials say the suspects also tested the devices in the desert.
And that's Fox's Todd Pyro reporting. And President Trump will host a Hanukkah reception tonight at the White House. The event has been held by the sitting president since the tradition was started by George W. Bush in 2001. And sports on WIBC at 7:34. Indianapolis Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers didn't throw deep much during Sunday's loss to the Seattle Seahawks, a key part of the team's early season success. But head coach Shane Steichen says that was intentional.
And that was the game plan. We wanted to run the ball, control the clock, take the easy completions, and I thought, we did a pretty good job of that. And our defense was phenomenal. They played awesome. Obviously, they didn't score a touchdown.
And Phillip Rivers will start at quarterback for Indianapolis Monday night at home against the San Francisco 49ers. The team also announced that Anthony Richardson was cleared to play after missing 2 months with an eye injury. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza credits his rise to the Heisman Trophy to a few key principles that have guided him, and now he's focused on taking those same lessons to the Rose Bowl with his team.
First of all, I don't even know if I'm deserving of this, and I would never expected this. However, the coaching staff, the way that I got there through spring and elevated myself all the way to this point as a player, it's two different Fernando Mendozas.
And IU will play the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma in the Rose Bowl January 1st. The two teams face off Friday night in Norman, Oklahoma. Monday Night Football, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Miami Dolphins 28-15, knocking Miami out of playoff contention. The Steelers retain their lead in the AFC North. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the fives. What are you watching for us, Matt Bear?
Right now, it's I-70 on the west side. We need to watch out in this area between Holt Road and Harding Street. Have had several crashes. Right now, we're looking at two on eastbound 70 between Holt and Harding Street. Both of them located around Belmont Avenue. The first is blocking the right lane. The second is blocking the right shoulder and causing jam traffic back to Sam Jones Expressway for a 14-minute delay. Also, westbound 70 before Tibbs Avenue. This is a crash on the right shoulder. Inbound 70 stop and go traffic from Sherman Drive to the north split. Then southbound 6570 jams north split to the south split for a 4-minute delay. That's because of an earlier stall and construction. South side northbound 65 stop and go from South Keystone Avenue up to the south split. That is a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Buying a diamond has changed. There are mined and lab-grown diamonds. Pierce Jewelers carries both. Pierce can educate you and save your hard-earned money. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen. Where friendly
Today
folks can
on
gather
the
and
marketplace,
raise the rafters high,
swank.
with songs and tales of yesteryear.
Hold on, that's not a curse word. That's what they wrote. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you during downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. It is all there on the Marketplace. I find it. I bring it to you right here at WIBC. The Marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it, IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Just text my name, Tony, to 46220 and find out how easy it is to find out if you have your money waiting for you. It's not free money. It's yours. They've been trying to get it to you. So go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Text my name, Tony, to 46220. Matt Bear is there. Producer Carl is there. Not on the live stream right now because we moved studios, as you know. It's been one heck of a move. And we don't have all the cameras set up yet. But that will happen as soon as possible. Producer Carl is very upset about this. Very angry.
I am.
Outraged. He is steaming. He is infuriated. He has said some improper things. He has. It's I'm trying to keep him calm, cool, and collected. I'm like, be cool, honey bunny. Just be cool. And he's like, no. The people have to see Matt Bear in whatever tightness he's wearing that day.
No, I don't have anything on today. It's really hot in this new studio building. And
is it hot?
Yeah. It's pantsless, shirtless, whatever I got to do to survive. That's
So you're not wearing a tie?
No tie today. No red tie for your event.
So this might not help you. Matt Bear, when you wear a tie, do you also wear a tie clip?
Yeah, I just clipped the damn thing on and I'm ready to go.
No, I meant the clip that goes in the meat of the tie there, and I think they call it the tongue. I'm not sure. And then you clip it to your shirt so it doesn't flop all around.
No, I don't clip anything, Tony. I just tie the tie.
Because you don't want excess flopping.
No, I don't. Listen, you got to be comfortable throughout the day, and that's what I look for in my tie.
So this is a tie clip. And it is a hammer, gold and silver plated. And so it's sort of like, I guess if you're in the construction trades or something else, or you really like Padron cigars, it's a hammer. But the way it is described is a 1950s swank tie clip. Swank.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful hammer titer, Tony. It has a silver top where you do the hammering, and then you have a bronze spatula type of thing that you'd use.
Gold-plated.
Gold-plated that you'd use on the grill to flip something.
Handle.
Yeah, a handle.
Gold-plated handle.
Well, whatever. You say handle, I say thing you grab onto.
I'm reading the description.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful. I would tie a tie with this, depending on the price.
It's $10.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic, man. Somebody
it
should wear
is where would you wear a swank tie clip from the 1950s? Anywhere you want. I would wear this around Sullivan Hardware and Garden and pretend that I work there.
That's a pretty good idea.
And people be like, there's no way you work at Sullivan Hardware and Garden, or you're too dressed up.
Yeah.
We've seen Pat Sullivan. There's no way you got hired.
They say you don't work there until you give them advice on plumbing. And then boom.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry.
Right.
Jokes on
We
them.
should get this for Jason Hammer.
Ah, because it's the shape of a hammer.
Yeah.
He can buy his own damn tie clip. That's what Jason Hammer can do. Buy his own damn tie clips. Tell me I got to buy him tie clips. Buy him nothing. So are you in for $10, yes or no?
Yeah, I want this. I think it's pretty cool. If anything, I put it on the mantle. It's beautiful.
Right, put it on the mantle. It's exactly what you do with a tie clip.
Forged in the fires of Mount Comfort.
Okay. We went full Lord of the Rings.
The one tie clip to rule them all.
Yes.
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 From the mountain lava of Mount Comfort. Yeah.
It's a lot's happening right
Ah,
here.
yeah. Hey, new studio.
It is there, guys. It is there at the marketplace. We have it listed at WIBC.com. Check it out for yourself. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If you're tired of the HVAC and plumbing companies with their confusing offers and you don't know what are they trying to do, what are they trying to pull, stop it all. Don't do any of that. Masters Heating and Cooling keeps it simple. Get a full second opinion from one of their master comfort advisors completely free so you can make your next home decision with confidence and peace of mind. Masters Heating and Cooling, that's who takes care of my home. That means that all this winter, all that freezing weather, my house was great. My house was fantastic. As a matter of fact, too hot at night. That's how good my HVAC system has been running, and yours could do the same. Get a free second opinion. Find out how easy it is to work with Masters Heating and Cooling. Make sure you're getting the right system, the right work for your house. And with Masters, you can get 0% financing for up to 60 months with a qualified system purchase. Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling to get all of the details. Masters Heating and Cooling, also the people to talk to about a new water heater or tankless water heater installation. Call Masters right now, 317-881-9074. Tell them Tony Katz sent you, 317-881-9074. Masters Heating and Cooling, 881-9074, or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Hammer Nigel here at the third annual Red, White, and Bowl 2026 presented by Jack Daniels. Friday, January 16th, Hammer at Woodland Bowl. It's going to be amazing.
With your price of admission, you get a pizza buffet, you get a drink ticket, you get 3 hours of bowling, and all the shenanigans that go along with it. And we're helping Hoosier veterans in need. Buy your tickets right now at WIBC.com.
Traffic and Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Yeah, Tony, 70's rough on both sides of downtown right now as we check eastbound 70 from the west side. Crashes both between Holton Road and Harding Street interchanges. The first one blocking the right lane, the second one on the right shoulder, and traffic backed up to Sam Jones. Southbound 6570 jams from Rural Street into the north split, and then on southbound 6570 to Fletcher Avenue, there are two crashes on westbound 70 on the east side. The first after Emerson Avenue, the second before Rural Street, both on the shoulder, I am told. South side crash northbound 65 between Edgewood Avenue and 465, blocking the left lane. Stop and go traffic back to Southport Road. And on the northwest side, northbound 465 before West 79th Street, vehicle fire blocking the right lane. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase, full of spectacular designs, and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you'd done it sooner. The place for guys to go is Synergen X and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure and not compound. Get a free T-test today, fixmylowt.com.
Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment is necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Guys, you'll wish you had started TRT sooner. Don't you wish you knew what your level was? Find out with the free TRT test at Synergen X and the Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. Synergen X and Low T Center. Get that free T-test today. fixmylowt.com.
This is Denny Smith, and I'm here to tell you that a neglected well can lead to costly repairs. But C&J's got you covered with their well cleanout service. Right now, it's 30% off, and that's the lowest price of the year. C&J will remove the pump, insert a high-output air line into the well, and then safely airlift years of sediment and gunk out of the top of the well. Then they'll also do a 6-point inspection to assure that you and your family get the purest, safest water. C&J. Great systems and great people too. 317-852-WELL.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination.
It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination.
Game day starts at the Slippery Noodle. Monday, December 22nd, it's the Colts Ultimate Tailgate from 4 to 8:15 p.m. Great food, good vibes, and all the pregame fun you need.
I was happy to see that things are moving forward in investigating Senator Mark Kelly and his comments where he and other senators and members of Congress advocated for the military not listening to the commander-in-chief. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. This is what they did. And I think the layman calls it treasonous. Other people might call it seditious. People within the legal realm might say that it's something else. But if Senator Kelly can be recalled to active service and then be held accountable for his despicableness, I'm all in favor of it. Who is Senator Mark Kelly to think that he can go out there and make the claim that you don't have to listen to the commander-in-chief? You don't have to pay attention to the chain of command. How in the world could we respond to this with anything other than, look what you just did? Look at the level of hate that is in you. Donald Trump was elected to be the president. You were elected to be a senator. Outside of advise and consent, that is the total extent of power you have when it comes to, I don't know, decisions about who runs the military. That decision was the president in choosing a Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, who was confirmed, even if you were unhappy with it. The president was elected by us to be the commander-in-chief, and your argument is, don't listen to orders? This isn't a conversation of whether or not the Senate has oversight, which of course it does, and Congress has oversight, which of course it does. This is you saying don't listen to the commander-in-chief. Of what value are you, and of what value was your service if this is your type of response? You hate him so much. You're so deranged, Senator, that you've told other members of the military don't listen. And that's what got said. This wasn't, all he was doing was just letting them know that they don't have to listen to an unlawful order. That's not what happened. And that's the point. If the left wants to be sophist about this and lie about this and make that kind of silly claim, they can. But it doesn't make it true. We are capable of understanding that they're gaslighting us, and we're not going to fall for that crap. And I think that Senator Mark Kelly should face the consequences via the military and via the Uniform Code of Military Justice for what he did. So I am thrilled that this is going forward, because I would argue, as the layman outsider looking in, that the misconduct is obvious, never mind outrageously serious. When we take a look at the DOJ, when we take a look at the FBI, we have seen the level of egregiousness in the partisanship and in the vitriol. We have seen the failures of these organizations over the years. And we wonder why there isn't more action to engage in a cleanup and to hold people accountable. And this is what infuriates. I read, was it last night, that Dan Bongino is thinking of leaving, that decisions will get made, that he's going to most probably head out. Some people argue that his office is already cleaned out. I don't know if that's true. What I said was, when they hired another deputy director of the FBI, that was the former AG of Missouri, right? I said, okay, he's coming back. I don't know if he's going to come to radio or just live stream, but he's coming back. He's done here. Right? There was the whole conversation about the release of the Epstein files and the fight he had with Bondi. He should have left then. There's not enough work getting done, and there's not enough people who engaged in callousness and what we would call, from the outside, treasonous behavior. And where is the repercussion for this? People get away with all sorts of things and nothing happens to them, and it's madness. I think what Senator Kelly did was despicable and disgusting. And he can be recalled, he should be to active service, and he should have to face the consequences for trying to get the military to usurp the commander-in-chief. 10,000%. Matt Baer has traffic.
Eastbound 70 at Belmont, crash blocking the right lane, jamming up traffic to Sam Jones. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers of Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Baer, traffic on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy, and we're going to bring drinks in the studio and see if we get fired. 93 WIBC.
Hensley's Legal Group is one of those firms that puts the client above all else.
We pride ourselves in caring and communication.
We're extremely passionate about helping them through their tough times.
We truly want to see our clients get better.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions, Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-757-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
You get up early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to thrive in the winter. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $5,250. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by McAllister Machinery in Indianapolis to see their full line of Kubota or visit them online at McAllisterKubota.com.
This is Kevin and Kim at Reinhardt Heating and Cooling. This holiday season, your home comfort is our business. We are here to keep your family warm and comfortable, just like we have for 40 years.
We appreciate your business throughout the year, and we are always here if you need us. From our entire Reinhardt Heating and Cooling family, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Keeping you warm in Danville, Avon, Heritage Lake, and all of Hendricks County, Reinhardt Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
This Christmas, remember, the gift of Jesus isn't just a promise for eternity. It's a gift for today. And when Christ was born that first Christmas morning, he brought peace that passes understanding, wisdom, joy beyond circumstances, community, and freedom. And while these gifts don't fit under a tree, they were made possible on the tree that carried the weight of the world, the cross. So make Jesus a priority for you and your family this Christmas. Join us at Life Church as we celebrate the greatest gift ever given. Go to lifechurchim.com for details.
Your event isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a reputation. It's your reputation. It's a moment you can't get back. So why trust anybody else? Trust the most experienced at Nameless Catering. We are engineered for high-stakes weddings and massive corporate lunches. We rely on systems, not stock photos. We don't just deliver meals, we deliver peace of mind. We are Nameless Catering, Indianapolis's standard for service.
Hammer and Nigel back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy, and we're going to bring drinks in the studio and see if we get fired. 93 WIBC.
Coming up in 2 minutes, SWAT cars and men in masks where the FBI says they're conducting raids this morning. What political leaders are saying about Indiana's needle exchange program and what a judge in Madison County had to say in a case involving an accused cop killer. Those stories after Fox News from the Technology Recycler Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis on a Tuesday morning. It's 8 o'clock.
Did he murder his famous father? I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Today, Nick Reiner is due in court for his first hearing.
That's in about 3 hours, facing murder charges in the stabbing deaths of his father, actor and movie director Rob Reiner, and his mother Michelle at their home Sunday. Fox's Jonathan Hunt also reports from L.A.
He was taken down at a metro station about 15 miles away from the Reiner's home in Brentwood, in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. He was taken down some 6 hours or so after the bodies were discovered. He has gone through, by his own admission over the years, many difficulties with drug addiction, homelessness, and mental health issues. He, in fact, made a movie about those kind of struggles with his father.
The FBI, that's Fox's Jonathan Hunt, again outside the home in Brentwood. The FBI has a $50,000 reward up in the search for the Brown University gunman who murdered 2 students and wounded 9 more in Providence.
On Monday, officers went door to door asking homeowners to check their surveillance cameras. FBI agents also looked through snow and bushes, trying to find and collect anything that might share more clues on the shooter.
24 people remain hospitalized in Australia after the even bigger mass shooting Sunday that left 15 people dead. An ISIS-inspired terror attack targeting Jews on Hanukkah carried out by a father and son. 3 more suspected drug smuggling boats blown up off the coast of Venezuela. 8 more narco-terrorists killed. Fox's Jonathan Savage adds.
According to the military statement, the strikes targeted designated terrorist organizations. More than 20 boats have been hit in recent months in the Pacific and the Caribbean Sea, killing at least 95 alleged traffickers. Some in Congress are concerned the strikes could be illegal. The Trump administration insists it's operating within the laws of armed conflict.
In 2 hours, senators will get a classified briefing on that. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What political leaders are saying about the state's needle exchange program. You have a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 20 degrees. Your high today, 38. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. A Republican state senator says that he's filed a bill to keep the state's needle exchange program running. Former Attorney General Curtis Hill told Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith on his podcast recently that those kinds of programs do more harm than good.
It can be somewhat effective if your goal is to stop hepatitis and to stop the spread of particular diseases. But if your objective is to stop overdoses and you're still giving needles to people to potentially overdose, it's certainly not doing what it was supposed to do.
And Senator Michael Crider's bill would keep the exchange program running until 2036. The FBI says that they are serving search warrants in Greenwood this morning in a neighborhood not too far from Smith Valley Road. The FBI says that they are conducting court-ordered activities. School buses are picking up kids in that area, so if you see a heavy police presence south of Smith Valley Road, just know the FBI should be done soon. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is suing Pornhub and about 50 other adult sites, saying that they didn't properly check users' ages and they let kids view explicit content. The lawsuit also says that early exposure to porn can risk boys and girls in different ways. A Madison County judge has made a ruling in a case of Carl Boards II. He's been deemed not competent to stand trial. Boards is the man accused of shooting and killing Elmwood police officer Noah Chanovez about 4 years ago. The judge said Monday that Boards would be committed to the Division of Mental Health and Addiction. Madison County Chief Deputy Prosecutor Andrew Hanna says that he respects the judge's decision and is looking forward to trying the case as soon as Boards gets the help he needs. Momentum is something that Indiana Sports Corp say they are building when it comes to women in sports. John Herrick explains.
That's part of the long-term plan to make Indianapolis the global epicenter of sport. Sarah Meyer is the Chief of Staff and Strategy with the Indiana Sports Corps, and she says Indiana already has a lot of great women leaders.
We're so confident about the future of women leaders, especially with the events that we have coming up, the 2028 Women's Final Four and the swim trials in 28, the men's Final Four in 29. We're going to need those women leaders to be able to really take those to the next level.
She tells Inside Indiana Business it's not just about games or events, it's also about business. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indianapolis Colts will start Phillip Rivers on Monday night against the San Francisco 49ers. The Colts trying to shake off a 4-game losing streak. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, looking at westbound 70 on the east side, we have crashes. The first one after Emerson Avenue, the second one before Rural Street. And right now the traffic is slow from Rural Street into the North Split. Southbound 6570 still slow from the North Split down to Fletcher Avenue because of construction and an earlier stall that has cleared. West side, eastbound 70 after Tim's. It's a crash blocking the right lane, jamming up traffic back to Sam Jones Expressway for an 11-minute delay. South side crash clear, northbound 65 before 465, then northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone into the South Split because of construction. Crash east side, East 10th Street at Dearborn. Traffic sponsored by Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Make sure your home stays cozy and warm. Benjamin Franklin of Indianapolis is here to help with everything from water heaters, drain clearing, plumbing inspections, and more. Book at BenjaminFranklinPlumbingIndy.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Ryan Morris, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening? Oh, Ryan.
Oh, I'm here.
Talk to me, man.
Yeah, so for today, much warmer across the area than what we've had the prior days. The last 2 mornings, we've been waking up with wind chill values 10 below to 20 below. Not so much for today. Mostly sunny skies, expecting snow melt across our area in the afternoon with temperatures getting into the mid-30s. For tonight, clouds will be increasing this evening. Would not rule out some areas of patchy freezing drizzle in the early morning hours or areas of patchy fog. Low temperatures in the lower 30s for Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. High temperature returning to around 40. And for Thursday, showers are looking likely in our area. Winds kicking up as well, gusting to 30 to 40 miles an hour at times. Have to watch Thursday night as our temperatures will be dropping behind the cold front. Flash freeze, wouldn't rule that out going into Friday morning.
That is Ryan Morris of Wish TV. Ryan, By the way, do we know if we're going to have a white Christmas yet?
I'm here.
Are we going to have a white Christmas? Do we know if that's even possible?
I don't think it's going to happen the way things are trending. We're probably going to see all the snow melt we had from this past weekend. Stay gone by Thursday, unfortunately, and from there, it's not looking great, going closer to Christmas.
Okay. When we don't want it, we get it. When we want it, we don't get it. Ryan Morse. Fine work.
How it goes.
Fine work. We've got 22 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:08. Your social media feeds are about to be filled. With what, Tony? With what? A story out of the New York Times. Tony, it's the New York Times. Not going to believe a story out of the New York Times. Well, this is a story about Susie Wiles, the chief of staff to Donald Trump. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. And the story goes that there's an interview coming out in Vanity Fair by a guy by the name of Chris Whipple, who has written about chiefs of staff, with allegedly Wiles on the record saying that Trump has, quote, an alcoholic's personality. J.D. Vance has, quote, been a conspiracy theorist for a decade. Elon Musk, an avowed ketamine user, and an odd duck. And Russell Vogt is a right-wing absolute zealot. And that Pam Bondi, the attorney general, completely whiffed, quote unquote, in the handling of the Epstein files. Well, that part is totally accurate right there. I mean, this is just what's going to get talked about. Now, sometimes stories like this are totally in the Beltway kind of stories. And a story like this certainly can lead to firings and things like that if the story is in any way true and is not flattering. Sometimes you wonder exactly how these things come about, and there are people who do get interviews all the time and get access, and they're in the room, and then they write. And not everything is some Michael Wolff nonsense piece. Some things are actually telling the story. I don't know what's going to come of this. I don't have an answer as to how this plays out, whether or not it actually does anything. As I said, this is Beltway talk, not our talk. How we see things, how we see the world. What matters to us is different. But it's going to be in your feeds. It's going to be what people glom onto and share. Now, saying these things about these people is meaningless to me if the work gets done. It is. And I will remind everybody that what I was told by a press corps was Joe Biden is in perfect health and is running circles around his staff. So, Trump's personality, I know what Trump's personality is, and sometimes it drives me nuts. Sometimes I find it infuriating and ridiculous. Sometimes it's nonsense. But if a secure border, we start getting rid of fentanyl, and we actually can, see some job growth and see some lower taxation, cool. I wasn't going for perfect. I knew I wasn't going to get perfect. Maybe I can get something, because with Biden-Harris, I was going to get nothing. So, this will be the story. Just a question of how you measure it. Don't let it interfere with the things that are actually important. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night. One phone call for a gazillion disasters, from frozen pipes and sewer backups to your teenager pleading ignorance on the proper use of a plunger. At Michaelis, they know that water damage waits for no one. Their fleet of trucks is, fleet. Over 3 decades of finding the source of the problem, then cleaning up, drying out, and restoring your home or business to better than new condition. That's Michaelis, fully licensed and insured, and fully empathetic to your anxiety, including dealing with insurance claims. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Greetings from R&R Agency, your Indiana health insurance pros, and a sincere thank you to our loyal customers for helping us to another record year. We recently saved a 62-year-old retiring couple over $800 monthly when compared to their COBRA offerings. We recently saved a family of 4 over $400 monthly when compared to their $7,500 deductible program on the ACA, and you know that's still Obamacare. We recently saved a small 4-man manufacturing company over $1,000 monthly and gave them better coverage. We feature coverages guaranteed to age 65, low out-of-pocket expenses, the largest networks in the country, and you can sign up anytime. If you are retiring early, self-employed, or need coverage for your small group, call us at 317-563-0868 or go to rragency.org. If you don't call us, we can't help you. What do you got to lose? Call us 317-563-0868 or go to rragency.org. As always, God bless America, common sense government, and peace through strict.
If you used to hear a whole lot of this, but now you can barely hear this, you need to check out RelayIndiana.com and the Caption Telephone. The Caption Telephone allows you to get your groove back when using the telephone. It uses voice recognition technology so you can read on a bright screen what the other caller is saying. Go to RelayIndiana.com and add clarity back into your conversations with the Caption Telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Matt Bear, traffic on the 5s. What's happening?
Yeah, West Side eastbound 70 crash after Belmont Avenue, and this is blocking the right lane, causing stop-and-go traffic back to Sam Jones Expressway at a delay time of 13 minutes. Southside northbound 65 stop-and-go from Southport Road into 465 because of an earlier crash. Eastbound 465 Southside stop-and-go traffic after 31 over to Emerson Avenue. Southside northbound 65 stop-and-go after Keystone Avenue into the South Split at 8-minute delay. East side crash westbound 70 after Emerson on the right shoulder. Crash westbound 70 before Rural also on the shoulder. Traffic sponsored by Super Sure. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but Super Sure. Coming soon. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
22 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you'd done it sooner.
Now you can take the TRT test free at Synergen X and the Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Diamond Engagement Ring Store.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors
in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Ford is going to do away with the F-150 Lightning. It is a huge story. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Hey, I've driven it. I'm driving one right now. I think it's fun. I think it's excellent. But the problem is that the leftist government of Biden and leftists in general decided that this had to be the market as opposed to allowing the market to decide what's the market. And they forced these auto manufacturers into going into electric this and electric that, and nobody wanted it. And now Ford is going to take a $19.5 billion charge. It's not a bad vehicle. It's just nobody wanted the vehicle. Hybrids? Hybrids Americans will take. All electric? Very, very, very small group. Ford has lost $13 billion on its EV business since 2023. That, according to the Wall Street Journal. They're not the only ones. They're definitely not the only ones. But it can't, you cannot force markets. Government doesn't have this capacity. You think government can actually administer health care? People are out of their heads. You told us that electric was so great and so wonderful and so terrific for very, 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 very few people. I'm not anti-electric. I'm anti-force. And losing billions of dollars is what happens with force. And you know what these leftist politicians are going to say? I guess they didn't do it right. You know what? When we get power, we'll do even more demands and more regulations, and we'll really make it work this time. It's a lot of hate, tremendous amount of hate. Then the story comes that 9,500 truckers are now off the job. This from Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, who I think is doing a tremendous job. Why? They don't speak English. He writes, the administration will always put you and your family's safety first. We have been seeing that there are truck drivers who do not speak English. They barely understand the rules of the road. They have been involved in getting people killed and engaging in great danger. Well, Tony, we need the truckers. How do you get the stuff from point A to point B? If you can't speak English, you can't be on the roads. End of list. Now, I'd love to know from the truckers who listen to the show, and they do, and I appreciate it, peoples, my dearest truckers, appreciate you greatly. Have you been feeling it? Like, is there more work for you, or are companies paying more to make sure you stick around? Are they? What is the hiring like? I'd be curious to know all of it. Tony at TonyKatz.com, Twitter X, Tony Katz. Do we use the number here? I don't know. Do we have phones that work right now, Producer Carl?
Yes, the phones work.
317-239-9393. Well, as long as they work. Call in. I'd love to know. But this is correct. And I would argue that anything that's happening about a delay here, a delay there, well, let's bring more truck drivers in who can speak English. And say you couldn't be an immigrant. You have to be able to speak the language. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to know the rules of the road. And if you don't, there's not a place for you. It's not rude. It's not bigoted. It's smart. It's smart. I don't know why it's so difficult for us to oftentimes be smart. Which brings us to Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. I know this is, the truth is it is a big story because what we're looking at here is divides amongst the political right. And this is something else I'm going to get into on January 24th. Trump 1 year later, the highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms. Right, we're gathering at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get your tickets right now. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You can also get them at WIBC.com. Our sponsors, PA Jewelers, Premier Arms, Defiance Beef, fantastic people. Fantastic sponsors helping us put this together. You can still be a sponsor. Reach out to me. But it's going to be an incredible night of bourbon, of food, of laughs, and I'm digging in deep, right? The original plan was just a giant party. Well, we're still going to have a party because I like a party. But we're going to dig in deep about what's going on and how we win the midterms. And one of the things we're going to address is this idea of division. Is the right divided? Here, I'm going to write myself a little note. Is the right divided? And the answer is not in the ways people think, but it can be. And this whole thing with Candace Owens claiming that there was a conspiracy around the assassination of Charlie Kirk and her attacks on Erica Kirk, the widow, and Erica Kirk saying, stop it. And now they had a meeting that allegedly was 4.5 hours. Do I believe anything Candace Owens would tell me from one of these meetings? The question is, what does it all mean? So they've got over there with Turning Point, they've got AmFest coming up, right? TBUSA AmFest is taking place next week. I am not on the agenda. I was not invited. It's okay. If I was invited, I would ask myself if I'm going. I want to see people attend events. I want to see people doing these things and supporting these things. But when I see some of the speakers at an event like AmFest, I ask myself, what am I looking at here? If Tucker Carlson is speaking at your event, I got to ask what it is that you're about, which would bring us to then Candace Owens. Is Candace Owens a speaker at this thing? Because if Candace Owens is a speaker at this thing, I don't know what we're doing. The speakers are, by the way, they still have Charlie Kirk listed as a speaker, so I'm assuming there's going to be some video playing. Vice President, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon. Yeah, we're not dealing in the same reality here. We're not. So what does one do with that information? Well, Tony, we have to be a big tent. Exactly how big? I have to allow in the people who think that Qatar is a great nation? That's part of the tent? Candace Owens has been on a nonstop attack. Is she part of the tent? Because if she's part of the tent, I don't think I want in that tent. So is there a divide? It is a worthwhile question. And I will get into that January 24th, 2026. Trump 1 year later, tickets.TonyKatz.com. The highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms. I'm going to address this and why it matters and how it works going into November. Because to me, winning is still the thing. Winning still matters greatly. So join me on January 24th. 2026. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I want to see you there. It is the perfect Christmas gift. Matt has bought 300 tickets for his family and friends.
About 300. Yeah, how'd you know that? Exactly.
I keep track of everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I keep track of all the things. That's what I do. So tickets.TonyKatz.com. Come join us. The bourbon's going to be great. Food's going to be great. Good times had by all. And Matt Bear will be there to give you a foot rub.
Again, how did you know?
Well, how did I know?
Yeah, taking bookings online right now.
Matt shows up for feet.
That's all I show up for. What?
I don't even know.
Yeah, sure.
But he also has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Eastbound 70 after Tibbs Avenue crash, clear traffic, stop and go almost to Sam Jones Expressway. Southside northbound 65 stop and go traffic with Southport Road up to 465, and again after Keystone Avenue into the south split. That second part is a construction zone. Crash on the east side 10th east of Rural Street. That's at Dearborn Avenue, and then inbound 69 a little bit tight right now, moving from 106th Street to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Has your house become a burden? Why not sell it to us? Simple Quarters is a local Christian company that loves to assist people in difficult situations. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
Wanda's been in real estate, I've been in construction, so she would find properties that we could fix up and resell or rent.
Probably we've flipped about 40 houses. I don't want to do it anymore. Health is not good. We're in our early 80s. Sometimes you have to give it up.
James, he did a good job. James was very cordial and, like I say, responded to our phone calls and kept in contact with us. So he did a good job.
When I got the purchase agreement, and he did have things in there that was pertinent to me. It's important.
Yeah, James followed through on what he said. Did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Other companies make broken promises, but at Simple Quarters, we keep.
Plus, interest-free financing, cash discounts, and free delivery within 75 miles of Columbus. Hurry! The lowest prices of 2025 in Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
This Christmas, come see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcases of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Temperature 1 degree, but it feels colder than that.
93 WIBC.
A cold weather advisory in effect until 10.
What happens next?
2 people were killed in that mass shooting at Brown.
Happens here.
In an engineering building as they were taking final exams.
Stay in the know.
Rob Reiner and his wife were killed in a stabbing at their LA home Sunday.
While you're on the go.
Terrorist attack on a Hanukkah celebration killed at least 16 people and wounded dozens of others.
On air, online, and on Alexa. 93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What's happening in Rhode Island? Clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 20 degrees. There's a slight wind chill, and we do have some delays and school closings at WIBC.com. Your high at 38 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31. Police in Rhode Island are looking for a man caught on surveillance video just before a shooting at Brown University over the weekend. He was dressed in all black, and the Rhode Island Attorney General is calling that person a primary person of interest.
During that interview with CNN last night, the Attorney General said that that person is a significant person of interest. That's what they believe in this case, as now they are working to identify and detain him as quickly as possible. Police have confirmed a a 9mm handgun was used in the attack. Meanwhile, the FBI has announced a $50,000 reward for information that leads to the identification, arrest, and conviction of the shooter. As the search for the suspect continues, city leaders say safety remains a top priority, with a visible police presence across Providence and the Brown University community.
And that is Kristen Burnell in Providence, Rhode Island this morning. Los Angeles police say Rob Reiner's son Nick was arrested this weekend, not far from where the cops say he killed his parents.
He has gone through, by his own admission over the years, many difficulties with drug addiction, homelessness, and mental health issues. He, in fact, made a movie about those kind of struggles with his father. It was called Being Charlie. Today, Nick Reiner is due in court for his first hearing.
And that's Fox's Jonathan Hunt in Brentwood, California this morning. Rob Reiner had directed films like A Few Good Men and The Princess Bride. Australian leaders say they are beefing up the nation's gun laws after a mass shooting at a Hanukkah celebration killed at least 15 people and left more than 20 people injured. The country already has strict gun laws, and the country's prime minister is proposing, among other things, limiting the number of guns a person can own and a regular review of gun licenses. On Monday, U.S. senators hit the chamber floor, some pushing to stop health care hikes, others calling for a fresh approach.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said because Republicans passed on restoring Obamacare subsidies,
millions of people will see their skyrocketing premium amounts deducted from their bank account, wondering how they're going to make the numbers work.
4 members of the GOP crossed the aisle to vote with the Democrats' plan, but President Trump at a White House event said he won't let insurance companies get richer.
I want all money going to the people and let the people buy their own health care.
The House is expected to focus this week on a Republican-backed health care plan that in part would let small businesses buy insurance plans for their workers.
And that's Fox's Gurnell Scott. Now WIBC Sports Time at 8:34 after Sunday's loss to the Seattle Seahawks. The Indianapolis Colts have little margin left in the playoff race. They'll play the San Francisco 49ers Monday night at Lucas Oil Stadium, and the team says Phillip Rivers will start at quarterback. Here's head coach Shane Steichen.
He's here to help us win football games. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here. He's going to fight like crazy, just like he always has his whole career to help win, 1 week at a time is his mindset, and that's what he's looking forward to, of the challenge each and every week.
And the Colts are 8-6, and they may need to win their final 3 games just to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2020. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza can finally say he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Now he's ready to set his sights on getting ready for the Rose Bowl January 1st.
Our focus right now is winning the college football playoff. That's what would make this trophy so much sweeter. And I believe this trophy is a little bit of push of confidence on us, on the team.
And Mendoza returned to campus on Monday to get ready for that game. The Hoosiers will play either Oklahoma or Alabama, and those 2 teams square out Friday night in Norman, Oklahoma. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. What are you checking out for us, Matt Bear?
Right now it's eastbound 70 on the west side. Crash clear. Traffic is not. We are still stop and go after Sam Jones past Belmont Avenue. On the northwest side, northbound 465 stop and go traffic 79 up to 865. Crash on the east side, 10th Street east of Rural at Dearborn Avenue. South side crash westbound 465 at I-65 backing us up to Emerson Avenue, and northbound 65 stop and go from Southport Road up to 465 for an 11-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
22 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36. Guys, the end of the year is here, And that means the deals are at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. You can save over $13,000 off MSRP on a new Ford F-150 Super Crew. And if you want a lease, you can get a new 2026 Ford Escape for under $300 a month. Go bigger with the new Explorer for just $439 a month, both for 39 months. That's Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. The year-end sales event is on, and when you shop at Andy Moore Ford, you get more, right? It's the Get More guarantee, more savings, more selection, more for your trade. You can buy your vehicle 100% online, and Andy Moore will bring it right to your door. So you got to get more before it's gone, and routine maintenance plans are available to keep things simple and convenient. Friendly people, good people. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. Pay them a visit. 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's MOHR, AndyMooreFord.com. It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. So we have got the Dow futures down 34, NASDAQ futures down 47. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Some jobs numbers coming out. I'll get to that. Oil prices, what the heck? $55.93 a barrel. Goodness gracious, that is down. I mean, just for an idea on... I mean, it really went down over the last day from that $58, $59 down into this $55 range. And the Brent crude under $60 a barrel, $59.68. We will not see this in gas prices right away. Oil has to be refined, and then the gas in the pumps. We'll never feel this in Indiana because of our gas taxes. But the prices going down, that is good news for an administration that wants good news when it comes to the economy. Me, I'll just take the lower gas prices. Thank you very much. 10-year Treasury is up to 4.172. The 30-year fix, as we said, 6.29, the national average, and that's going to go up higher. Gold prices at $4,300 an ounce, $4,309, and silver at $63.33. By the way, Denny, that is an argument to make. An ounce of silver costs more than a barrel of oil. I don't know. What do you want to do with that information? I think that's enough to give you pause. That is a solid bit of analysis, a good look. Silver costs more than a barrel of oil. So does the oil price tell you that we're not manufacturing anything, so therefore there's less usage? Or does it tell you that we are now such a producer that there's so much energy it's bringing down the price? That is the question before us. This is where the markets are. This is what's happening right now. But I said I'd get to those jobs numbers. This is Bureau of Labor Statistics. Why is it coming out now? Because you had the shutdown, which changed, well, everything. This is the November numbers, is what we're seeing here. And the November numbers say non-farm payrolls grew slightly. Job total growth was 64,000 in November. The Dow Jones estimate was 45,000. The unemployment rate is up to 4.6%, which is more than expected. On unemployment, you have seen that layoffs this year, there was a report out 2 weeks ago now, layoffs were 1.1 million. You're like, oh my gosh, look at this Trump economy. Lots of things you could say about the Trump economy. But the layoffs have to do with the growth in AI. So if people want to now scream layoffs so they can attack Trump, they can, but if they're not engaged in the conversation about the AI growth and not engaged in the conversation about the massive levels of AI investment, well, then they're being unserious. But seeing some more jobs is certainly nice. 20,000 more jobs than were expected, right? That's what you're going to hear from the White House today. As for the unemployment rate, I do not know how much that is considered at the moment. And also what part of that unemployment rate might play around in the parts of construction where the weather has been unable to sustain certain jobs and therefore people have been, quote unquote, laid off. That's a question I don't have an answer for. It's just something I would consider in this. But the 1.1 million is a legit number, but that legit number also has legit reasons. And that is the AI world. It's taking jobs. Whether it should or shouldn't is secondary. It is taking jobs. And the investment is massive. Massive. And that has to be recognized. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Nice and nasty list. Nice hustle. Nasty from downtown.
And three-pointer on the way. Yes!
Coach Darren DeVries has a workshop full of sharpshooters and high flyers, stacking up wins like gifts under the tree. Grab the cocoa and enjoy some holiday hoops. IU versus Chicago State, Saturday at 1 on your home for Hoosiers basketball. 93 WIBC.
Are you a business owner or self-employed? Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more? Pay close attention. Do not ignore this message. The IRS has unmatched power. They can freeze your bank account, garnish your paycheck, seize your assets, and even shut down your business. If you've received a notice or think one is coming, the clock is already ticking. Every day you wait, penalties grow and the problem gets worse. Call National Tax Solutions today. We'll connect you with an experienced tax professional who will negotiate directly with the IRS on your behalf. You may qualify for IRS hardship programs like the Fresh Start Initiative or many other programs that can stop garnishments, stop bank account seizures, reduce or even eliminate penalties, and lower your settlement amount. The IRS won't wait, and neither should you. Call National Tax Solutions today. 800-370-1384. The call and consultation are free. That's 800-370-1384. 800-370-1384.
This Christmas, remember, the gift of Jesus isn't just a promise for eternity. It's a gift for today. And when Christ was born that first Christmas morning, he brought peace that passes understanding, wisdom, joy beyond circumstances, community, and freedom. And while these gifts don't fit under a tree, they were made possible on the tree that carried the weight of the world, the cross. So make Jesus a priority for you and your family this Christmas. Join us at Life Church as we celebrate the greatest gift ever given. Go to lifechurchin.com for details.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Traffic on the fives of Matt Bear. What's happening?
All right, Tony, south side crash westbound 465 after I-65. It's blocking the right lane and jamming us up back to Emerson Avenue, Beach Grove. Also, northbound 65 stop and go traffic from Southport Road up to 465. And again, before Keystone Avenue into the south split because of construction, that is a 6-minute delay. Southbound 6570 slows from the north split past Washington Street. Eastbound 70 moving a little bit better, still jammed Holt Road to Tibbs Avenue. Inbound 69 coming in on a delay time of 13 minutes, 106th Street to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
22 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
Experience Trump 1 year later with Tony Katz on January 24th at 6 p.m. Enjoy thought-provoking discussion, tasty hors d'oeuvres, and a chance to mingle with others. Thanks to our sponsor, PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. More info at WIBC.com.
Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has selected a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. I don't know what this is. The chat room is allowed to help. YouTube.com/WIBC, or I can reach out and phone a friend, and Matt Bear can help me. Now, just to get it out of the way, because he won't know the answer. Matt Bear, let's phone a friend. And Matt Bear, what is that television theme song?
Tony, that's Hee-Haw.
Good work.
Sounds
Good work.
totally like Hee-Haw.
The chat room had this instantaneously, and I have serious questions. This is the theme song to Policewoman? Okay. What the hell was Policewoman?
She was a woman cop.
Did you come up with that description all by yourself?
I didn't even have to look up Wikipedia.
I swear to you, I've never heard of it. I have no idea. According to the chat room, it starred Angie Dickinson. Is this a real thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
The chat room said it was easy peasy.
Yeah, well, the chat room is also not getting out of the house much. It aired between 1974 and 1978, 4 seasons, 91 episodes, and Angie Dickinson looking freaking hot.
Hey now.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. I honestly think I should have watched that show.
A young Tony Katz would have liked it.
Right. The young Tony Katz finding his way in the world. Oh, where was Angie Dickinson to lead the way? Goodness gracious. On Tony Katz today, at noon, I'll have an update on what's going on at that shooting in Brown University, which 2 people get killed. There seems to have been a targeting, and it's like it's like, oh, well, there's no video, there's no anything. It's insane. The responses to what has taken place in Australia and the attacks there, of course, leads to more attacks on Jews here in the United States, and has people saying, see, well, the problem is Zionists. No, the problem is Islamists. And either society will admit to this or society will be destroyed. And to all my Christian brethren out there, I'm sorry, Christian friends, I shouldn't say brethren because I'm not Christian. You understand this is about you. This is about you. This isn't even about Jews. I've been saying that for forever. This is about you. They're coming for you. And people who think that that's like anti-Muslim talk, I'm not interested. Don't care. Islamists are the enemy of all civilization. Why in the world would you allow them in your home, in your country? People who want to destroy. Makes no sense to me. I think we should fight them. But there they are, having rallies in Sydney now. You understand that they're not just our neighbors. They want total control wherever it is they are. Why are we pretending? For the record, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli means something. So I will have that story for you. And more about the leftist lectures. I'm not putting up with that. Us having an honest conversation. I will dig in there as well. There was one other story that I wanted to get to. Oh, that's right. The lasers. And you're like, what is Marjorie Taylor Greene talking again? No. Germany is investigating laser attacks on U.S. jets. It's an investigation occurred several miles from an air base. U.S. pilots preparing to land, and then all of a sudden they're being hit by these blue laser beams, one on December 2nd, one on December 9th. Right? People are shooting lasers, trying to distract and blind. It's very dangerous stuff. I would think that that's rather easy stuff to do or rather easy stuff to find, but seemingly it's not. But this is taking place. And when you find those people, jail them or whatever. Or whatever. You heard me. I apologize for nothing on that subject. So we will all have all of that on Tony Katz today at noon. And don't forget, tickets.tonykatz.com. WIBC.com has the tickets. Trump 1 year later. The highs, the lows, and how we win the midterms, the Red Tide Gala. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good. The food, the bourbon, the live music, and you. Presented by Premier Arms. Presented by PA Jewelers. Presented by Defiance Beef. It's going to be amazing. Come join me January 24th. Perfect Christmas gift. Perfect Hanukkah gift. Perfect gift. Tickets.tonykatz.com. Make that happen right now. I'll see you January 24th. Matt Bear has traffic.
A side crash westbound 465 at I-65, and the right lane is blocked. Traffic jam past Arlington Avenue, a delay of 13 minutes. Southside northbound 65, stop and go. Southport Road up to 465 for a delay of 9 minutes. Northbound 65 slows again before Raymond.